Can we get started?
Yeah, please.
Yes. Okay. On behalf of Wikiflow Hyderabad chapter, a warm welcome to all the members present here. Organic search is an essential part of a business website performance and a critical component of the buyer funnel leading to a conversion or meaningful engagement. We are already aware social media has proven to be an easy and low-cost way to reach potential customers. Lead generation, so crucial to business expansion and success, is the greatest spin-off of consistent and planned social media efforts by any brand. Today is the second day of the Knowledge Lab series with the theme of sustainable living in the new normal. Yesterday, we had conducted our first session, which was more focused on incorporating sustainable and eco-friendly products in our day-to-day lives, with emphasis on reuse and recycle wherever possible. Our focus was more on products that could be replaced in the fashion and jewelry industry with the help of technology. iTech IIT Foundation Hyderabad opened up a window of opportunities for our fashion and jewelry entrepreneurs. Excuse me. Today's session is on business continuity amidst the pandemic, with focus on increasing our online presence. Now, I would like to welcome Mr. Malhar Barai, who is the head of marketing, India and Asia Pacific region for Tech Mahindra. He also leads digital marketing for Tech Mahindra and has been instrumental in running high impact campaigns. A techie turned marketer with over 18 years of experience, Mr. Malhar has co-founded SEO Talk, Twitter Chat, and also co-hosted the FNM show, India's only live talk show on YouTube. An author, speaker, digital marketing consultant, and trainer, Mr. Malhar provides consulting to brands and individuals in creating omni-channel digital strategies, leveraging the power of live streaming, SEO, and various digital platforms. He speaks at various events on omni-channel marketing, community building, content marketing, and SEO. He is also an advisor to a couple of startups who have just completed their Series A funding. Now I would like to invite Mr. Malhar Barai to speak on search engine optimization. Over to you, sir.
Conversing with the community. And it's a pleasure. Thanks, first of all, for inviting me to this wonderful community. And I am sure there have been pretty good quality speakers before me, and there would be after me also. So it's a pleasure to be in front of all the dignitaries and the esteemed speakers. The topic for today is pretty interesting, and if you allow me, I will just share my screen. Give me a moment. All right, I hope it's visible. So the topic is pretty interesting and something which is closer to my heart. It's all about SEO, which is search engine optimization. Every brand worth its salt wants to be seen on Google whenever people are searching for it. And this session, I believe, would lay a foundation for some of those activities that you are doing, and it can help you understand better in terms of what are the ways SEO can work, how you can make it work in a way you want, and ensure that your brand ranks better on the Google search engine and similar other search engines. So before I go, so this is something I call a narcissistic slide of mine. So while there has been an introduction already done, but I call myself as an accidental marketer. I honestly did not start my career with an intent to be a marketer. I was a techie when I started my journey, and like every techie guys, I probably breathed, lived, walked, talked technology only, and that led me to writing a book around Java and something on the technology side. Post that, I got an opportunity to work on some business roles, and somewhere along the way, say one of my manager asked me, Malhar, what is Twitter? And honestly, I had no clue what it is. So I had come back from a trip from the US, and all the colleagues around me were talking about Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I was dumb, so I didn't know what it is. And when I came back, yeah, with the manager asking me, I made it a point to learn about it. That was more than 10 years back, and here we are. Learned the tricks of the trade, and started implementing some of the things. What helped me though was, say, my earlier understanding of the website business. So my first few jobs were with an agency which was creating websites, and that gave me an edge in learning some of those technologies because it was easier for me to understand some of the basics of social media, basics of SEO, etc. And that led me to be a person that I am, the role I am working on. So just a quick glance of what I do, and I lead the marketing for APAC and India for Tech Mahindra, as well as the global digital marketing. And as a passion for digital marketing, I have been running this community called SEO Talk, which is India's first and longest running Twitter chat. So we have been going live every single Monday for past 8 years. Wonderful community, interesting share of ideas, share of strategies, sharing of knowledge happening on the community. So, and something on live streaming also, what we are doing right now. I probably started doing that about more than 4 years back, and there was a nice platform called Blab, BLAB. So that is how I started off. But yeah, somewhere down the line, I did not continue because my co-host and my timings were not matching. But here we are. So if you want to connect, I am available across all the platforms, most of the social platforms. Happy to connect, happy to exchange ideas and thoughts. Back to the topic. I just wanted to pick up your brain on understanding what do you think is the role of SEO? If I can take a minute of yours, if you have access to the chat window and put your just 2 words, what do you think role of SEO is for a brand? Uh, it will help me. Then we can get into the nitty-gritties and what is my understanding of SEO. So just take a minute, put your thoughts, search, and what is the role of SEO? Focused on search result, increase visibility, find products. Yeah. Yes, more. Instant hit, show up first in search, increase visibility, enable customers to see my site. Okay. Working on business, brand, not in business like day to day. Okay. Google ranking, mine versus others. Yes. Just a couple of more answers and I will see what is my thought. Defining algorithms in my favor, ensure you stand out. Okay, one more. My site's a bit on top of the list. Okay, my brand presence, absolutely. Now, here is what I believe, right? It is more about making them stay on your site. It is, while definitely getting found on the search engines is the primary objective, but the larger goal should be how you can make them stay more on your site. It is not just about being found, but it is equally or more important for them to be around your site, spend more time on your site, spend time to read about your products, read about your services, go through different pages on your site so that they build a good perception about your brand. And hence, uh, always the intent of your brand should be to make people stay on your site rather than just getting found. So that is my thought. And so what I believe, what SEO can do, right? Like many of you mentioned, it can give you voice to your brand. It gives you presence. It gives you reach. It gives you chance to convert. But more importantly, it gives you chance to build authority, right? It gives you chance to lead conversations. It leads you people to engage with the brand. If you look at the example here that I have mentioned in IIT Hyderabad, when I search for it, right? It gives information about what IIT Hyderabad is. Also, it gives you reach in terms of having a contact us page. It gives you chance to converse because through the contact us page, people can interact with the brand. Also, it can give you authority in terms of letting people know the admissions, the academic programs that you have on the at IIT Hyderabad. So I believe this is largely what SEO can do and should do, apart from just ensuring that they stay on your site. Let me take a brief few minutes. There's a 3-minute video that I want to show to you. I will just switch to another window to give a glimpse of how Google works. Most of us know it, but there are definite terms that I want you to hear. Give me a moment. All right, I'll take a breath and move back to my presentation. Okay, there we go. So that was a quick 2-3 minutes view of how the search engine system or how Google works. And this is, if I had to pick up, right, the crux of everything that you just saw, this is what we are going to be talking about, or we would be focusing, right? So mainly it's not just about the website, it is the authority of the website, what kind of things you are writing about, how you are writing about. That is important. Then what is more important is how much trust people put on you, how many links people are going back adding you. So what are the backlinks that you are getting? So all those things are so much important for your brand to be visible, to be authoritative, to rank better on the Google search engine or any search engine per se. While there are, say, if you look at it, there are 200 plus ranking factors, but these are the primary factors that you should focus on, and rest of the things should hold you in good. And today we are going to talk about few of them, right? Not to get too technical. I will try to keep it at a very high level. I'm happy to connect in the chat, or even later if you want to get more technical information into any of the things that we talk about today. There will be little bit of advanced stuff that I will just cover briefly, but they are equally important because now the way the entire ranking system works is Google has a mobile first indexing. So what happens is whenever your site is created, the first time Google looks at it, it will be through a mobile interface and not your desktop interface. So you need to ensure that your website is optimized for mobile devices. Now, if you look at the example that I have highlighted, the IIT Hyderabad page, now this is how it looks like on a mobile devices, right? So this should not be the experience for people when they converse or when they look at your website on devices. So because Google's first indexing pattern is mobile first, you need to ensure that mobile optimization is done. Apart from that, the speed of on in which how your site is loading is equally important. Should be less than 5 seconds on any devices, irrespective of mobile, irrespective of desktop. So ensure that your site loading time is less. Location specific tags, little advanced, but there is something called local SEO. So you have to ensure that some of the location specific information is covered. At the list in your about us page, you should know that where you are based out of. Preferably put a Google map also of the location that you are based on, so that it is easier for the local SEO to find you out. There is again something called schema markups, etc. That you can implement to ensure better coverage on local SEO. So some of the things that we will be covering today, some things we will not, because paucity of time, and this is little more of a one-on-one kind of SEO conversation. I will try to be as you can say non-technical as possible. Some of the things might get little deeper, and my apologies for that. So this is what I intend to cover, just in quick 5 steps. One, the trends, how you should research for your industry, and based on that you prepare a keyword strategy, and based on that you start writing, you do your on-page SEO, and then move on to building your backlink. So link building strategy is equally important, and just an introduction to some advanced SEO concept, but this is primarily I would keep it in this conversation. And to start off, so what are trends? And most of you would be looking at various sites to understand what are the trends in your industry, what is going on, what people are talking about, etc. What I suggest is look at something called trends.google.com, right? You can put some of those keywords that are relevant for your brand. So say, for example, you are in jewelry business, right? Uh, Put something around jewelry, right? What intricate jewelry or some of those terms. See how people are searching for it. What is the search pattern, right? In terms of how many people are searching. The percentage, if you look at it, the interest over time is at the top. So you will see what a typical trend of people visiting. Are people searching for that term, or is there a different term that people are searching for? So you'll get a basic understanding of the volume of search for a particular term, the popularity of that term, and based on that, you can look at creating content. Now, it is just not about creating that content. You have to understand related queries, right? So what are some of the queries? Because what I want you to focus is on not just one keyword, but bunch of keywords. So that related queries is very important. Your content should answer some of those queries. So look at some of the queries that are put up in the trends.google page. Try to align your content to those queries so that when people are searching for those terms, it is easier for your content to get discovered, for your pages to get discovered. Also, write in different pages so that chances of people staying on your page, increasing their time on your site is more, because time on the site is also one of the very important ranking factor, right? So here I have just explored a term called digital marketing, seen the trend over last 90 days. And there's some of the topics that people are talking about talking about digital marketing is something on the left side. So people, when they talk about keyword research, it is more related to digital marketing. I'm not sure why final examination and intern is there, but I'm presuming that there would be some exams coming on. People are searching for digital marketing terms and exams, etc. So it is because of that you see the fourth and the fifth topics there. Uh, the reason I am presuming that is because the similar query is getting also rank higher. So many people are searching for digital marketing final exam answers. So something around that could be going on, and that is the reason you see those trend coming up. So what should be your keyword strategy? So from the trends, identify the keywords, not just that one keyword, but bunch of keywords for which you want to write. Again, take an example of your jewelry, intricate jewelry. Is that something people are searching? Now try to write how your services or how your brand or how your product is aligning to that term, right? And if you look at my point, the search is descriptive and conversational. Now people are not just searching for that singular term, but they are looking for, where can I find intricate jewelry? What are the best places for intricate jewelry? How can I make intricate jewelry? Right? So people are putting their queries in a very conversational form, right? So your content has to answer some of those queries. Understand, get into the shoes of your visitor, understand what kind of queries they would put, right? So, and then align your content. Is your content going to answer a question, right? All the time your content has to be featured or has to be written in a way that it answers the what, where, why, when, and how, right? This 4W and H is how your content should always be aligned, because most of the times people would be searching with a question: how I can find, where I can find, what it is, how it can be done, right? So that is how you should put your content. And what I just mentioned is, don't just look at one keyword, look at a key phrase, right? Have multiple words, and that is what this long tail keyword is all about. we talked about. So that is what this long tail keyword is about, right? So you have to look at it from a 3 to 4 word phrase and see how your content can get better, because the moment people are searching for a longer term, your content start getting recognition. So target those long tail keywords and attempt to write for those key phrases. And also understand this, there is something called machine learning in Google's term, right? So they also understand the synonyms. So there are some key phrases which will have a synonym also. Write for those synonyms also, right? So don't just keep it that I want to focus on this 3 or 4 words only. You can use the synonym of those words and also write for it. The search engine is intelligent enough to understand those synonyms. At any point of time, if you want to stop me, ask anything, please feel free to put that. I'll keep the chat window open also. All right. So building content, like I said, have now from your trends, you have identified that, say, for my keyword, this is the kind of search happening. These are the topics that people are searching on. Now is the time to write content around it. Pick up those keywords, key phrases, ensure that you have written it in the format that I am showing here. It has to be in your, say, the headline tag, which is called the H1 tag. So it has to be in the title of your site, right, of the page. That particular keyword or key phrase has to be there. It also has to appear at least in the first paragraph, so that people can bring the context to it, so they know that this particular content is relevant because it has this key phrase. Also, in a subheading somewhere in the page, you should again have those key phrases. Don't overuse those key phrases. At times use the synonyms also, but ensure that the key phrase is there on the page so that it builds authority about the page. People know that this page is talking about that particular term. So, and that is the reason I have put this format here for you. So ensure that it is at the places that I mentioned. Also, there is one more place that you need to have that key phrase, that is your image, right? You will be, say, at top or somewhere in the page, you will be using image. You may have multiple images, but ensure that at least one image has that key phrase, because it brings the relevance back, right? So, and even people, if people are doing a Google search or Google image search, and if they look for that term, your content can be found, right? And that is the reason you should also have an image that has that key phrase built in it. Okay, Rupal is asking, can you give an example of a long tail keyword? Okay, let me go to the previous slide, right? So if you look at the example here, I hope you can see the example. Someone who is searching for real estate. Real estate is the easiest part, right? Now I have to go deeper, right? Real estate in Hyderabad or Hyderabad real estate, right? That is again a bit still generic. You go a little deeper, right? A Kukatpalli, Hyderabad real estate. Now it goes little deeper into it. Now, based on that, what kind of real estate are you looking? Are you looking at a 2 BHK, 3 BHK? So 3 BHK houses in Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, it goes deeper. So there's 3 or 4 terms, right? So your branding or your page should target those kind of keywords. So if you are into a real estate business, can you create a page that answers for a 3 BHK available in Kukatpalli, Hyderabad? So whenever person is searching for a 2 BHK Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, your page is definitely going to come at the top, because it is customized or optimized for those keywords, right? And hence you should look at ranking or look at optimizing your content for a long tail keyword. I hope that answers, Rupali. Thank you. Okay, we covered building content. This is a quick recap of how your content plan should be. I'll just check the time. Okay. Uh, from the trends, understand what the keywords, key phrases are, make a list of those keywords, key phrases, and start creating content, optimize it for those keywords, key phrases. So this typically should be your content creation plan. Don't overthink it, right? Keep it very simple, keep it, just understand how people are searching for it and start creating your content around that. What you should start optimizing for it now is something we call it as on-page optimization, right? It is about the user experience. Anything that is on page, anything that you can see on the page, right, is called on page. There's something called off-page optimization, which goes into the technical part of the things where you use technologies to improve the site speed, you use technologies to improve your UX, navigation, etc. So there is more of off-page optimization. It's very technical and hence I'm not covering it. But on-page is something that you should always look for. You should always you should ensure that it is worked upon and start from the meta tag. So again, the example previously, that keyword or key phrase, right? It should be at the title, right? Now, the reason for that is this. Now, if you look at the title, right? The same title, whenever someone is searching on Google, the title will come first, right? So whenever your key phrase is being worked upon, is there on the title, it will be shown here, and hence it is important. The second part is at the description. Your description is a gateway to conversion, is something that I always say, right? The reason for that is apart from the having those keywords or key phrases in the description, it should also have a call to action, right? Something that people want to learn more, right? Something people want, or to ensure that your result is worth clicking, right? You have to entice the readers to click on your result, and that is where your description becomes very important. Ensure that you have written a very good description. Google also, say if you don't enter any description, it will pick up random content from your page and showcase it, right? So to avoid that, see, if you look at on this particular result, I think most of them have given their description. But if you look at an IIT Hyderabad page that we see, the description is not given, and hence Google picked up some random description from the page and showcased it. So there's some of the simple points, but very important points that you should be aware, and they are very simple to implement, right? So it's whenever you are creating the site, ensure that your description is given. Whenever you're creating your page, ensure that the title and the description is given, so that it's easier for people who are reading through the page or going through the page. Title shows it here, so you have to ensure the title and have your focus words. Again, it has about 100 characters of length, so you ensure that you do it in a nice way. Contain keywords, key phrase, like we talked about. Description, see, I was mentioning about the IIT Hyderabad example. If you see, the description was not given, right? And it has picked up something random from the site. This is not something that people will relate to easily, and hence putting that description in a nice way is very important. Not too much efforts is required. There are tools to write descriptions, and if you are good at writing, do it yourself. Ensure some of those key phrases, keywords are covered. Apart from that, ensure that you are writing about, or you are in telling people where to go, right? So you can put some things like click here to know more, or click here to download our brochure, or something like that, so that it gives a call to action for the person who is looking at that result. There's advanced description and what we call it as schema markups, right? And something which you would have seen very often when you are searching. I search for a certain TV show, and if you look at this example, you see some of the ratings there, right? So this is called rich snippet. You can create those rich snippets easily. There are little advanced, but there are tools you can search for schema markup tools. They're freely available tools, so you can use those tools and create those markups. Why you should create that is, say today you have a jewelry brand. Now under that jewelry brand there are so many different categories. Can you highlight those categories, right? And that is where the schema markups will be very helpful, right? Your markup can be about say my brand, or my brand can be divided into something called women's jewelry, men's jewelry, teenagers jewelry, something like that. All the stuff can be picked up, and you can use schema markups to create nice little say sections under your results. So that will help people to search easily. They just don't have to click on the home page and search for it, but whenever they are searching for teenagers jewelry, your result also comes up and your larger website is also visible. So use the schema markups if possible. If you have an agency who is supporting you, tell them to use those schema markups and rich snippets for to enhance your brand's presence on search engine. Any questions so far? If I'm going too fast, let me know. I'll just slow it down. Image SEO, I talked about it earlier, to name the image with the keyword phrase. The reason is there are still a lot of people searching on images.google.com, and when they are searching for, again, a teenager's jewelry ideas or teenager jewelry, is the photo which you have, is the image that you have relevant, which is relevant to their search, visible, right? So you try to rename those images that you have. The care should be taken though is, say many times the search would be done on mobile devices, and if your file size is too big, the chances of it getting loaded on the mobile devices is very less, or it could take a long time for someone to access those images. So there are ways to reduce the image sizes. You have to ensure that the images are reduced for web presence, the images are reduced for mobile devices. Also, if you want to go little technical, you can check with your agencies, check with your team to remove the EXIF data. So EXIF data is something, your meta tags or some content about the images. It could be as simple as where the image was taken, what is the size of the image, all those. There is some information that is stored for any images. You can remove those EXIF data, and you will see your file size getting reduced extremely well. There are some tools, there are some plugins if you're using a WordPress site that can reduce the size of your images. There are so many freely available tools to do that, so you can always use them. Use those plugins if it's a WordPress site to reduce the image size. Pretty easy to do, but again, like I said, it's very important to do it. Moving on to something called backlinks, right? So what is backlink? Backlink is it shows the authority of your site, authority of your content. It also shows that people believe that your content is important, your content is something that is relatable, and hence if you have a good page, the chances people linking it back from their sites is more. So who links back to a brand page? Typically many of the bloggers would do it if they are doing a research on a product, or if they are doing reviews of product. There are chances that they will backlink. Also, if you are showcasing information, see, again, I go to the jewelry business. If you are showcasing information which highlights that how a jewelry can be made, or even as simple as how you can take care about your jewelry, right? That is equally important, and people will start linking back to you. Hence, backlink are very important to showcase your brand's authority over the subject, your brand's trust on the particular subject. Now, there are sites that did it in a very random way, in a very spammy way, and uh, backlinks is often misused by many brands and many digital marketers, unfortunately. And there recently, or in say last 2 or 3 years, Google has been penalizing so many sites for doing such spammy activities. So you have to be very careful of how you are backlinking. What you should take care about is any backlinks that happen to your site, or if you're doing to any other site. Those sites have to be of good value, right? They need to have good standing. What I mean by good value is they should not be spammy in itself, right? They should not be putting random stuff on their pages, and hence it's very important to know where you are linking to and where you are getting a link from. Any questions? If you want me to pause, just let me know, or I will continue. Okay, I have five more minutes, right? I'll try to get. So backlinks, how to get backlinks, right? It is equally important to get good backlinks to ensure that your site is known as an authority for a particular subject. So the way I suggest is write some content that is relevant. Example, taking care of your jewelry, right? Or taking care about your intricate jewelry. Write about 500 to 1000 word article around it. Use images, good quality images. Again, ensure the size of the images are good for web and mobile devices. Ensure that image names has those keywords, etc. What you can also do is create some graphics, right? So there are graphic designers who will create some wonderful stuff for you. Uh, just give them an idea that this could be a cleaning process, and they would create a nice graphic around it. Use those graphics, put it on your site, share it on social media, so you'll get more people talking about it, more people knowing about it, and you'll start getting backlinks. The third way is outreach campaigns. So your agencies or someone you work with, or say even if you are sharing an email with your colleagues or competitor or customers, put the link to your latest blog or some of the subject that you have written on, and that way you can also generate backlink. People will start coming back to your site, or they will also start linking back to your site for a particular information, right? There is something called a skyscraper technique in the digital marketing world. I will quickly go through it. May not be important for you as brand owners, but you can always tell that to your agency or someone who is handling your page. It's what you it typically does it. This particular technique, you have to do little research, find who is which is the best content for that particular key phrase, right? Again, say intricate jewelry is your key phrase, or intricate jewelry in Hyderabad is your key phrase. Which is the best content, or which result comes at the top when someone is searching for that? Now, can you put your content better than that person, right? Try to do that. Try to write a better article, better content than the person or whichever site that is. Now, once you have done that, right, you also have to look at which people were linking back to that site because that is one of the primary reason they got ranked higher. Now, can you write to the people who have linked them and ask them to look at your content and give a link to your site instead of them, right? There are ways, there are sites who allow you to do that. There are site owners who are happy to do that because they want to showcase authority content, and hence they put it. And that is the reason this particular technique has been a very successful technique to get backlinks from site owners. So that was just a quick glance through, but if you are interested, you can always read about it, skyscraper technique or skyscraper SEO technique. It is written by a guy called Brian Dean. He's known as, his site is backlinko, backlinko.com. So just in case if you are interested to read about it. So wrapping up, quantity of backlinks is not important, quality. So from where you are getting that link is very important. The authority of that site is equally important. There are few things like broken links, right? Sometimes what happens is, say some of the pages that you would have referred to, or some pages that are referring to, they would have closed their brand, and that brand is not getting any traffic, or Google cannot index those sites. So you should take out those links. So those broken links should be taken out from your website because they are detrimental to your rankings. There is something called do follow and no follow, but I would say it is beyond the scope of this conversation. It's, again, it goes little technical, so my apologies for keeping it here, but it's little tricky subject to talk about. Going on to the advanced SEO, I will try to be on time. 1 minute. Yeah. So mobile friendliness is something, like I said, Google has converted their indexing system to a mobile first index. So ensure that your website, or it is imperative for your website to be mobile friendly. So you do not have a choice now. So ensure that your site is visible appropriately on mobile devices. There are, if you are using WordPress, there are enough plugins available to make your site mobile friendly. There are enough themes available to make to ensure that your website is mobile friendly. So use those. I hope I'm back now. Unfortunately, I had some internet issue. Okay, I'll reshare my slide, quickly go through it. Okay, I hope the screen is visible now. Let's talking about this particular slide. So rank brain is something that people or Google understands what you are searching for and then brings up the results appropriately. So what Google does is now it just not about understanding the current search, but it will also look at how you have searched previously. So the lasagna example that you saw when that video was going on. Now, after that lasagna example, do you go to how to make or how to make it? You just don't say how to make lasagna, but you just say how to make it. Google will understand that pattern and say that, okay, this is related to the previous search and hence it will start bringing that up. So rank brain is a very interesting SEO feature. Schema markups, we talked briefly. So there are tools available to mark your website appropriately. You can create different sections within your own search results. So use schema markups. Local SEO, the reason is there are many search happening within your location, right? Example again, looking for jewelries in Hyderabad, looking for jewelry in Kukatpalli. Can your brand rank for that? So those things are important when you do local SEO. Voice SEO is a very important term because many search now are happening through or inside from the mobile devices, and people really don't type. So they might be just speaking to their devices, and there are say about 10 to 20% search are coming through voice now. Going further, you have those Alexa devices, so people will be putting their queries on the Alexa kind of devices. So is your site able to rank for voice SEO? So you have to optimize for voice SEO. EAT is a very important subject in terms of it is all about authority, trust about your brand. So ensure that your website, your content is something on which people can trust. You have authority about, and that is where EAT comes into perspective. I'll just highlight some of those key terms we talked about today, which you should know about. You can probably take a screenshot of this, keep it handy, because many times when you talk to any SEO person, they would be using some or many of the terms from this. Uh, Lack of time, I could not put the you can say explanation for each of those terms, but again, you can look for it. It's those terms will help you. Understanding those terms will help you to know SEO a little bit better. Some of the tools that I recommend and I love is listed here. So Ahref, SEMrush, etc., are to understand how your not just your own website, but even how your competitors' website is doing. So you can put your competitors' URL and see what kind of things they are ranking for, what are the terms that are ranking for, what is the site traffic that they are getting. Your Majestic, GTmetrix, etc., or SERP are basically a keyword analysis tool. So they will help you understand how much search a particular keyword is getting and how popular a certain keyword is. The page site insight webmaster tool are more on the technical side of the thing, so they help you understand your website's performance better. Thank you. I think I am moving on to the Q&A. Anything that you might have, I took few minutes more, unfortunately. I will share the slides with the team here. They can share it, or if anyone wants it, I think I will put it on a SlideShare or some other platform, or you can drop me a note. We'll be happy to share. Definitely, I will share that, Sarita. I will. Sure.
Thank you, sir. We'll have the Q&A at the end, sir.
Okay, fine. So you want me to close the slide? I'll just, so anyone who wants to connect, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Please drop in your email also, sir. It'll be easier for everyone to
Yes,
get in touch with
definitely.
you also. Yeah.
That's my email. Or okay, I have to make it all okay. All right.
Yeah.
So there's one question: is WordPress better than Shopify? Both are different, right? So WordPress is basically a content management system. Shopify is a platform especially for e-commerce, right? So I would not compare both. It's not an apple to apple comparison. WordPress. On WordPress, you can use some of those plugins to set up your stores and do it. But Shopify is actually a platform where you put things together. I hope that answers to Polly.
Yes, I think that must have answered.
Okay.
So we'll move on to our next session, sir.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you, sir.
much.
That was very informative. IT team. Okay. Now I would like to invite Ms. Seema Gupta, who's an associate professor of digital marketing at IIM Bangalore. She has more than 18 years of combined work experience in corporate and academia. She started her career at RPG Rico in sales and marketing. She worked with Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad, before joining IIM Bangalore. She conducts digital marketing training, provides consulting, and does agency fulfillment for companies. She is the author of the popular textbook, Digital Marketing, published by McGraw. She's a
Sarita,
keynote.
enough.
No, Seema, just two more lines, not much, okay?
No, that is enough.
Let me just conclude.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She is a
So,
keynote. Yeah. Okay, I would like to invite Ms. Seema to speak on online marketing tools used in social media. Welcome, ma'am.
all right. Hello, everyone.
Very good
I
afternoon.
hope you have had time to have some tea or coffee and you will not use this session to take a nap. Okay, I will not allow you. Don't worry. So it will be good to see your faces, no? Why all the cameras are off? Guys, you can see me, so it's only fair that I should be able to see you.
When the Q&A comes, everybody will be spotlighted, ma'am. For now, you're spotlighted.
No, but I want to see the beautiful faces that I'm talking to. Okay, so Simran, Shilpa, I can see Rupali, of course, the host, Surya,
Yeah, he's from.
Shilpa. Yes, what about others? Have you all
Let me
gone
see
to
this.
kitchen to grab some tea, coffee, or you are beautifying yourself for the camera?
You can consider it either ways.
Okay, so we'll get started, and I'm really excited because Ficky Flow is close to my heart because it's about women empowerment. and earlier also I've been associated with it. So we'll keep it interactive. I didn't make any slides because slides, then you are going tuck, 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 one slide after another. I want to explain things and make it actionable for you. And I want to answer your queries. All right. So no slide business for me. Uh, when we are saying social media, so guys, please use this chat and keep it very interactive. I'll be constantly looking at the chat and picking questions. Okay, any doubt regarding your business, what you should do, ask, I will respond. So when we say social media, now so many channels are there. Like you have Twitter, you have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, right? So the starting point is that, okay, which platforms you should focus on and what is the purpose of social media? So I would say that social media is like your online brochure. All right. So you have your digital brochure, and it is the point where you create your first impression. So people will look up your profile on social media to form a first impression about your brand, product, or service. All right. And if they feel that you can be trusted and the brand is professional and all, then they will want to do business with you. So presence on social media is must. It is no longer a choice, right? But then you have so many platforms. So you should introspect and figure out which platform is relevant for your business. So should you focus more on Instagram or should you focus on Facebook or YouTube? So generally, if it is fashion or health or younger target audience, right? Beauty or accessories or makeup, things like these, then Instagram is very good, right? So Instagram is good for younger audience, teenagers, because youth is already shifted from Facebook to Insta. Can you hear me? Somebody is saying cannot hear any speakers. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes, you
Okay,
are.
all right. So I'm saying youth has already shifted because parents are opening account on Facebook, and youth is constantly running away from adults and parents. So now they are not active on Facebook anymore, right? They are only spending time on Insta. So if your target audience is youth, Insta is the platform. Another is Insta is very powerful if you want to leverage influencers. So suppose you are in health or you are in beauty or makeup or fashion. Now these categories, they require a lot of influencer marketing, collaboration. Then Insta is number one platform for collaborations. Influencer marketing is rocking on Insta, right? YouTube is very good when you want to show. So you want to demonstrate, right? You want to showcase, handle objections, or create a lot of educational content. So how to troubleshoot, how to install the product. So YouTube is very handy, and the power of YouTube will be that YouTube will basically, because it's completely video based, so it will have emotions, it will bring that trust, right? So YouTube is also very powerful, but it will take more effort to create videos and all. Regarding LinkedIn, now LinkedIn you should focus if it is B2B. If you're doing B2B marketing, use LinkedIn, or you may use LinkedIn for basically creating a professional network. So you may be in B2C business, but you are active on LinkedIn to build the network, to connect to the right people. So use LinkedIn for building your professional network as a founder, as the owner of the business. All right. Facebook. Facebook is completely paid. So there is no scope for free marketing on Facebook. So Facebook is good for paid advertising. So on Insta, you can do organic marketing. You're not running paid ads. You're putting a post. right? And people are engaging with your post and you're getting more followers. But on Facebook, basically you can't reach out to new people because the algorithm is such that it limits reach. So use Facebook for paid marketing. All right. Uh, Now, once we've understood this basic thing, can you just type in chat? If Instagram is relevant for your business, type yes. So I will know for how many people Insta is relevant, and accordingly, I will tailor my content. Type yes if Insta is relevant for your business. Okay, I see a lot of people. Any more? All right. So the importance of Insta is that number one, the reach on Insta is higher. So Insta algorithm is such that if you are having, say, whatever, 1,000 followers or 5,000 followers, Insta is allowing you to reach 10 to 20% of your followers for free. So Instagram is giving you organic reach. You can build followers, acquire followers, and sort of engage with them. All right. But in Facebook, it is allowing reach of only 1%. So even if you have million followers, no, you can't reach more than 1% of your followers. So Insta you should use for organic marketing, right? Uh, Now, when you are, maybe I can just share my Insta profile, and we can look at that and discuss. You can see, yeah, you can see my screen, right? Now, starting point in Instagram marketing, no, firstly, optimize your bio. So your bio will create an impression. So if you look at this bio, firstly, your handle name. So my handle name is Prof. Seema Gupta. All right. Now, Prof. Seema Gupta, it's a personal brand. So it has to be unique. Now, if you look at the bio itself, no, so it has got things which will build credibility, like author, speaker, professor at IIM Bangalore. So in the bio, tell people what your business is all about. There was some little bit. Okay. So in the bio, tell what your business is all about. Then put something which will build credibility. Like I'm saying, Prof at IIM Bangalore. All right. Then I'm also using a hashtag, hashtag digital marketing. So it tells people that my handle is all about digital marketing. It's good to have your own brand hashtag. So whatever is your business, no, make a brand hashtag. So my brand hashtag is Prof. Seema and put it. All right. Another important thing in bio is to have a call to action. Now, do you see call to action? What is call to action in my bio? Call to action is new video. So objective of my bio is to drive people to this video link and watch this video, right? Now you can have different call to action. Call to action, maybe you can give website URL. So your objective is to drive traffic to website. Or call to action, maybe you can give location, address of your store. So it will increase footfalls to your store. Okay, or call to action maybe to just follow your another Instagram handle or your Facebook account or YouTube channel. So anything, depending on your objectives, you can give call to action. All right, further if you come down, now you can see all these pink highlights, right? There is course, workshop, webinar and all. Now basically these are stories. So story has got a life of only 24 hours. But if you want to make your story permanent, you can put them as highlight. Now you should identify that what is important for your business. So you can make stories for those. So suppose you're selling 4 or 5 product lines. So you can make different highlights for different product lines. Like for me, I sell courses. So my one highlight is course. Another is I do webinars. So it's webinar. Then I want people to connect with me on LinkedIn, right? Or I have quotes or memes. So whatever, you can just put them and it will be permanent. So people can click and they can see what course you are talking about. All right. Now, further, if you go down, now this is your content and your grid, right? Now, simple mantra you can follow is that your content strategy, no, you can follow this 70-20-10 framework. It works very well for most businesses. So 70-20-10 means 70% of your content can be about, its objective can be to increase followers. So you can put up like educational content or you can entertain. So talk about your target audience, their hobbies, their passion points, or you can educate them. So sometimes like I'm giving educational tips. So I create posts which are about some tips in digital marketing. Okay. Or it can be about current events, right? Uh, yeah. So 70% of the content is what will get you followers, reach, it is general. 20% of the content can be for building trust because people don't easily trust, right? And if they don't have trust, they will not buy your products. So build trust. Now, how will you build trust? You build trust with casual trust building post. For example, behind the scenes. So you create posts which are showcasing your office, showcasing your team, right? Or a typical day at work. Or you can, if you have a factory or whatever, so showcase behind the scenes, give a tour of the factory, give a tour of your workplace. You can put customer testimonial, right? Or like, for example, I will take a screenshot of this program that we are doing. So I will ask all of you to show your faces and take a screenshot. And then I will make a video out of it. And this video I will put on in stories or maybe as a post. Now people will see that, okay, I'm actually doing a program. So it will build trust. So they can enroll in my courses. Are you getting it? So 20% of your content, no, its objective should be to build trust. Here, see, social media is very good for personal connect. People trust humans more than they trust companies. All right. So put your personal post. Earlier, no, I was only putting about courses, tips and all. अभी इंस्टा पे people are not very serious. ठीक है. So बहुत ज्यादा अगर ज्ञान दोगे ना तो लेने वाला कोई नहीं है. So ज्यादा हम बाकी tips दे रहे हैं, people don't want. They want basically to relax and chill and take a break on Insta. So थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्ञान देने का, बीच में उनको break देने का, right? So for that, put your personal post. So like New Year, I put up this post that I went to a restaurant and so on. So people, they get to know you more. Or this, like I went to some this pet sanctuary, or this is my New Year celebration. So people like these posts. Why? So it will build that personal connect. So my recommendation is that you have a business, right? Now, along with building the profile of your business, also build your personal brand. Because on social media, people trust humans more. So Elon Musk, Justin Bieber, they have more followers than IBM or Coke. Because humans have a face, they have emotions, and so they can be trusted. All right. So you can have two accounts, or basically in one account only try to build both your personal brand as well as your company brand. Okay. And 10% push your products. So you're selling something, put those product shots only 10% of the time. Daily, we should not post about your products, because then it will be like spammy and hard sell. All right. So this content strategy works very well, and basically put up human connect. Now, once you have done this, so you're doing content. Now, Insta is also offering a lot of diverse content types. So you have this feed, right? Your regular post. Then you can have, if I'm clicking now, you can see this is Reels or IGTV. It is IGTV. No, it is Reels. Then this is IGTV. So utilize content stacking. Content stacking means you make content in all the formats. So before you're putting up a post, make a story out of it and put it in your stories. Now, the benefit of stories is that stories is this, what you are seeing, no, my photo above and then other people. So it is a pull medium. So when I click, now the story of that person will show. So stories are good because they are on the top, right? And it will show only to your followers. Uh, so story will build trust because you're telling what you're doing. It's more casual. Okay, so when you're putting up a post, make a story out of it, put it, and tell people to check out post. If you have a video and your video is long form, then you make IGTV. So IGTV is for long form content, more than 1 minute video. So something which you cannot communicate in less than 1 minute, no? You put IGTV. So companies like BBC, they are using IGTV because youth is not consuming news on TV. So BBC wants to connect with youth through IGTV. So they are putting snippets of news. Okay, so you can put up your tutorials and how to and explain something, talk about yourself on IGTV. Reels. Reels are very powerful. When TikTok got banned, Instagram launched Reels. So Reel is a 30-second video. So like what I do on digital marketing, daily I will make one reel of one tip or latest thing in digital, daily I will make. It takes only half a minute. So that goes as a reel. Okay. And so basically use all the formats. So different formats have different advantages. Different people prefer different formats. All right. Now, another very important thing is hashtag. And this hashtag is good across, whether it's Facebook and all, but it's more important on Insta. Now, the challenge is how will you choose hashtag, right? So use this tool. I will show you. Now you can see in the screen. Type this tool, note down this tool, metahashtag.com. Now this is a very good hashtag tool. Now in meta hashtag, you just search your keyword. So let's say my keyword is digital marketing because I train and consult in digital. So type your keyword, search. Remove all these filters. Okay, some filters are coming. Remove all these. Now search. Now it is showing hashtags. Number one hashtag is digital marketing. Now digital marketing hashtag, it's showing 14 million posts. So 14 million posts are there. 619 million posts per hour are using digital marketing hashtag. So competition is very high. And it is showing on an average post in digital marketing hashtag, no, they are getting 564 likes and 22 comments. Now, basically, you're getting ideas for hashtag. Another hashtag is content marketing, then marketing agency. So, here, how you should choose hashtag is you should look at how many likes your post is getting. Now, if your post is getting, say, 500 likes, I'm just giving a number, then you can take this, target this hashtag content marketing, because content marketing is also getting 492 likes on an average. So if you use this hashtag, your post has a chance to come in the top of the hashtag. If you use, say, marketing agency, now on an average, the post using that hashtag to come in the top, they need 1.9 thousand likes. Now you're not getting 2000 likes, right? So basically, choose hashtags which are matching with the number of likes and comments that you are getting. So what will happen is that when you go to Insta, now I've gone to search. Okay, now I'm searching for digital marketing, uh, and I will click on tags. Now these are the hashtags. Now if I go to digital, so all these hashtags are coming. I go to digital marketing. Now here, top post in the hashtag digital marketing are coming. So what you want is that your post should come here. It should come in the top of any hashtag that you are targeting, because many people, they follow hashtag, and if they are following this hashtag, then your post, if they are coming in the top of the hashtag, they may come in their feed, and then you will be able to get more followers, get more engagement. Getting it? So basically, guys, what I'm saying is that do hashtag research. You can use 30 hashtag. Don't just blindly put any hashtag. Use the tool, identify hashtags which are matching with your engagement level, and then our objective is to come in the top of those hashtags, because nobody scrolls, right? Nobody is scrolling and going to the bottom. People are only seeing top post. So you want to come in the top of the hashtag that you're using. Okay, so hashtag is important. All right. See, so for that, no, now, like you'll have a Insta account. Make sure you have a business account. So if it is a personal account, you open a business account, and it's very easy. You can just convert here if you click, and then you can go to settings and then type of account. Here, you can switch to personal account, switch to business. Basically, there are three types of accounts: personal account, creator account, business account. Personal, creator is for influencers, and business. Creator, so my account is creator account because I create content. So it's giving me option to switch to business account or personal. So switch to business account. Okay. Now the advantage, once you have a business account, advantage will be you have tons of insight. So you can check. Now here you can click this icon, no, and then go to inside the three lines, no, on the top right. If you click and then go to inside, now here it is showing all the insight. Now let's say I want to find out my audience. So my audience is your audience, see all. Now it tells me who are my followers. Now my followers, it's telling that, okay, in this week, how many new followers you got, how many unfollowed, what is the net rate, and your followers are coming from which city, which countries. Okay, what is the age? So now I know my audience is young, 18 to 24, and next is 25 to 34. 75% are men. Okay, so there's no point in creating too much women centric content for me, because my audience is predominantly male, right? So if I'm talking about some Hathras, that rape episode, it's not going to resonate much, right? Similarly, when your audience is active, so my audience is active at 9 p.m., 6 p.m., so I try to post at that time. All right. Similarly, you can click on content, what content you shared. Now here it will tell, and it is telling for complete last year, that what content worked well. So by looking at this, no, and it's already arranging in descending order. So now from this, it's very clear for me that personal posts do well, number one. Number two, I can infer that free things. So सबको free में माल चाहिए, ठीक है? तो free course and all, they do better. So my courses are doing good. Similarly, post on free tools. And then some tips post are also doing good. Okay. So you can make your content strategy based on these insights. You have to infer what is doing well. All right. Now, last thing in Insta. So last thing is that, okay, before that, I can show you. All right. So what is the ultimate magic mantra? See, I will tell you what is the magic in Insta, how you can be a rock star in Instagram marketing. So we have to understand the algorithm. All right. So algorithm of Insta is that whenever you post, now it will see that what is the engagement in the first hour of posting. So the first hour is important. So that is why you have to time your post correct. So find out when is your audience active and post at that time. All right, make a story. Now Insta will do a micro test. So it is seeing how many people are engaging in the first hour. Now, if you pass the micro test, and if you're, which will happen if you get good engagement, now then Insta will show your post to more people. Now, more people will see your content, and then you will get more engagement. So you will have more reach. So, what I'm saying is, you have to pass the micro test. Micro test means you have to quickly get engagement in the first hour of posting. ठीक है, उसके लिए टाइमिंग अच्छा होना चाहिए. टाइमिंग के अलावा ऑफ कोर्स क्वालिटी ऑफ कंटेंट इज डेफिनेटली needed, right? Now you can rock an Insta main thing. Guys, any guess? Put in the chat what you have to crack to rock an Insta. Ultimate thing. Ultimate thing. Any utmost most important thing for Insta. Put in the chat what you think. Tags. Okay, hashtags, yes. It's number two. What is number one, Rupali? Hashtags. All right, what else? Anyone else? Number one, content. Number one, metric. Then you will be able to say, okay, now you have rocked it. Images. Okay, all right. See, number one thing will be coming in the Explore tab. If your content, your post, your video is able to come in the Explore tab of your followers or of other people, then your post can become viral. So, what is Explore tab? The search icon, no, at the bottom. If you click on this is called as Explore. Explore, it is customized to people's feed. You are seeing my Explore, it is customized to my interest, the accounts that I follow, the content that I create. Okay, now many people, they go to Explore because here Insta is only showing top posts which have got huge likes and lot of engagement. And many people, what they will do is they will click. Now this has got 1900 likes, and they will click on the account. Now they will go to account and check, and if they feel account is relevant, then they will follow. Okay, now if you are able to come in Explore tab of many people, then your post will have huge reach. And then you have these tabs also, so you can select what you want to do, which category you want to go. Okay, another is hashtag. If you're able to come in the top of hashtag, see, Explore is Archana, Explore is the search bar, the search no lens icon. So search icon, if you click, that is Explore. Nobody scrolls so much, so your post has to come in the top. Many people, they keep on going to Explore and they click, and then they check out the profile, and then they follow. So your followers will increase. Now, how will you find out whether you're coming in Explore or not? So what you do is like, just open any post. Let's say this post of mine for New Year. So go to View Insight. Okay, I click on Insight. Now in this Insight, it is telling me insight about the post. Now it has got 5,816 reach. 116 people, they clicked and visited my profile. Okay. 5 people followed me because of this post. Now here it tells from Explore, I got 1,935 impressions. So it came in the Explore tab of some people. 1,900 impressions I got from Explore. Impression means just exposure. Right. So this post did well in Explore, but it can do even better. It can get, there's no limit to Explore. It can come in 10,000 people's feed. Right. Rupali is saying, how do we target being an Explore? So Rupali, you have to pass the micro test. So when you post quickly, the post has to get engagement. So people have to like, comment, share. So make good quality content. Okay. And follow that 70-20-10 that we said. It should be interesting content, something awesome, personal, and regularly, if it keeps showing in Explore, no, then you will keep on growing. Now this post didn't do well in hashtag because there's no impression from hashtag, right? So we have to see, maybe I didn't use right hashtag. So I have to analyze what happened between hashtag in the hashtag. Preeti is saying, what is the difference between reach and impression? Good question. Impression is same person may see the post multiple times. Reach is unique people. Reach is unique users. Impression can be duplicate. I may see the same post 5 times. So it is 5 impression but 1 reach. Rupali is asking a very pertinent question. Post should be done once every day. Generally, what happens is that it is good if you post 1 per day. But the more the frequency, lesser will be the engagement. And if you have less frequency, you will see that more reach and more engagement. So you can test this hypothesis when you're posting once per day, vis-a-vis when you're posting, say, 3 or 4 times in a week. Then check how much is the reach for the post, how much is the engagement. But it happens when you post less frequently, then your post will get more reach and get more engagement. But then if you post more frequently and every time if there is less number of reach, but still when you put together it may be more, right? So you test it out for yourself. I think one is good. So you keep on creating a recall in the followers. So magic mantra is getting into Explore and rocking in the hashtag. All right, guys. So remember that if you are able to do it, then you can have exponential reach and virality. All right. So that's all about Insta marketing. We'll discuss about some other platforms because for some Insta may not be relevant. They may be interested in YouTube. So guys, is YouTube relevant for you? Put yes, I'll get an idea. Is YouTube relevant? Put yes for your business. What is the best way to show through Explore for a jewelry brand? Uh, for jewelry brand, see, for Explore, no, it's not that we can only produce high quality content. All right. And it should get engagement. Now you have to figure out, it can be education, it can be entertainment, it could be inspiration, it can be personal content, it can be trending. So it's a good idea to mix your content. You can use memes. So you have many choices. So try and excel in whatever you're making. If it is meme, no, it should be very good, very attractive, right? So that's how it may come. Okay, YouTube, very few people said it's relevant. So videos work better. All right, I'll take up YouTube and then we can discuss about Facebook. Now, YouTube is very powerful. Why? Because in YouTube, you have videos and it will build trust and all. Now, any idea what is the magic mantra? So videos work better, Preeti is asking. Yeah, definitely. Videos are getting more traction. Reels are doing better. Video content is doing better. Make more videos. Correct. So if you look at YouTube, uh, see, you can create lot of different types of videos on YouTube. Like, put some ideas in chat. What type of videos can you create? You can make testimonial videos. You can get your customers and create videos, right? You can make demonstration videos. So you're showcasing how to use your product. You can have unboxing videos. Unboxing is a very popular category, right? You can unbox, you can have some expert who's unboxing and telling about your product. You can have a corporate video. So you're telling about your business. Why did you start? What is the reason of its existence? What is its vision, mission? Right? You can tell about yourself as a founder. You can make product videos. So they are explaining the product. So what the product is all about. Okay. Uh, yeah. So many different type of videos you can make. You can make educational videos. You can make how-to videos. So create content, and this with some decent camera you can create. Now, once you've created content, no, ultimately what does YouTube want? So YouTube wants to keep people on the platform. YouTube doesn't want that people should go away, right? So if people are spending more time on YouTube, then YouTube will be able to show more ads, and that is how YouTube will make more money. So YouTube will show your video only when your content is able to retain the customers. So people are seeing the video after 5 seconds only, they are skipping. Then it's people are not finding it relevant, right? So most important thing in YouTube is retention. So when you make a video, how do you retain people till the end? They shouldn't leave the video, right? What is the watch time? So what is the average watch time? Is it 40%, 50% is very good. But if it is only 10%, 15% average, then it is low. Okay, so remember watch time. Now, watch time is very important. So you have to make videos which can hold the attention. So make short videos. First 5 seconds are very important. People should not skip, right? So there are two things that work. One is either straight come to the point. So if you're taking too long, no, and setting up the context, people are getting bored and they will close your video. So quickly come to the point. That may be one strategy. Another strategy is to cause disruption. So you start with something so people will stay because they are anticipation. They want to know what happened next. So disruption. So disruption will come with novelty and some very creative thing. Somebody was telling, one participant was sharing with me that it was, I think, for a mobile. So they showcased that person was using the mobile, and they showed that basically the person was having a pleasure as if having an orgasm. And so people were hooked. They wanted to see what it is, and then basically the use of the product gave so much pleasure that it is equal to sexual pleasure. Now this is very bold thing, right? Not every brand will be comfortable doing it, But here it caused disruption. So people watched the video, they stayed, they didn't skip. Okay, so what I'm saying is you can follow either of the two, either quickly come to the point or cause a disruption. Disruption you can cause by building a sort of teaser or something very creative. All right. And short videos will help in retaining. If it's very long video, then people also get bored. So, magic mantra. So, guys, any idea or any guess? What is the magic mantra in YouTube? What you have to do? Retention is there. Can you specify where in YouTube can really help a particular category in retail? So, for YouTube, no, create a channel. Preeti, create a channel, make a YouTube channel for your business. And in that YouTube channel, upload videos. Okay, so like, uh, and you can have multiple videos. So, for example, like I'll show this is like my channel. Now I can create multiple videos. So, create a channel and optimize the channel by giving tags and all, create playlist. So different playlist maybe of different types of video, make videos. Okay, now in the videos, keep it short, sweet, to the point, and optimize for SEO, and try to retain people. And the main mantra, no, for YouTube is getting into recommendation. Main mantra, like in Instagram, I told explore is the magic mantra. Now in YouTube, it is recommendation. So you type anything in YouTube. Let's say if I'm talking of fashion accessory, I don't know, I'm just typing. Now if I click on any video, now this is some fashion accessories for guys. So this video is there. Why it's not playing? Okay, it's doing some thing. Now here on the right hand side, up next, this is the magic. These are YouTube recommendations. So if your video can come alongside other videos as recommended videos, then basically your video will play automatically because it is auto play, right? And that is how your video will get lots of views. So magic mantra in YouTube is getting into recommendation. So YouTube will recommend your video for alongside other videos which are related to your category, or and it will also come in the home page uh, of people. So YouTube will recommend, right? So how do you come here? Now you will come here when your video has got lot of views, when you are able to retain, when your watch time is good. Any other ideas? Another interesting thing is thumbnail. So when you are making videos, no, have attractive thumbnails. Like, see, this is my channel, my videos. I make attractive thumbnails. So they are catchy. And people will recognize because they have my picture. So they know it's my video. And if they like my content, they will click and they will see. Correct. You can also have a color scheme. So you can have brand colors. So brand color will have consistency. So check this thing. It is BCC trolling. Now this channel, no, it is excelling in thumbnail, and they have got very high click rate. Their thumbnails are very colorful. They are animation. They are attractive, right? They have characters, and many people click. So the click rate is very high. So the advantage of thumbnail is when you are searching, no, if I'm typing for say fashion, say whatever fashion show. Now advantage will be okay. Some lot of adult content has started coming. Wrong choice. So maybe I can put Facebook marketing. Facebook marketing. Now these thumbnails are coming. and this title. Now, if your thumbnail is catchy and when people are searching, then people will click, then your video will start playing. So make catchy thumbnail, give clear title, use your brand color schemes so people can recognize your video and they will click and they will watch. So it will increase your views. Once people start watching, engage them. So they should comment, they should do a thumbs up. So in the video, ask people, be shameless. Ask people, like, subscribe to my channel, right? Comment, ask questions, give suggestions for next video. So people will feel engaged. Okay. And yeah, right. Yeah, that's all. So thumbnail, title. So all these things will help in improving your click. So more people click, more they will engage. So understood. So magic mantra of YouTube. Normally I tell these magic mantras in day long programs, but in just 40-45 minutes, I'm trying to give you magic mantra so that you can work accordingly. So main is watch time. So retain the customers. And if you retain, YouTube will give preference and recommend your channel and your videos, and try to make thumbnails, do SEO, put catchy title. Okay, last, I think my time is up. I'll just take 2 minutes to talk about Facebook. So, guys, any specific question on Facebook? I can answer that. I have some questions in chat. I understand. Would it help a jewelry brand? Yeah, jewelry. I think Instagram will be very good. And YouTube, you can tell, showcase about making of a jewelry or what goes into the design of a jewelry, how to protect your jewelry from getting spoiled, or developing a sense for choosing the right jewelry. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity even in jewelry. Is YouTube relevant for knowledge based business? Knowledge definitely, but even unboxing, demonstration, how to, right, even for those, it's relevant. So, guys, Facebook, any doubt? Facebook basically used for paid advertising. Use Facebook, don't depend only on organic. See, days of organic free marketing are over. Invest money in Facebook ads, it's very powerful, works very well. Do right. So open an account in in Facebook ad manager. All right. You can check out videos are there on YouTube. So open an account, Facebook ad manager. So Preeti, you can use Facebook by running paid ad campaigns. So understand your targeting. So basically, no, run 3 types of ads on Facebook. When you start, run awareness campaign. So awareness means drive more traffic to your website or e-commerce store. Okay. So your awareness will increase, buzz will increase, and get people to your website. All right. After 2 months of running awareness campaign, then do remarketing campaign. So retarget those people for purchase. Now they are already familiar, they have seen your brand, maybe they have registered on your website, they are following you on Insta. Now they may buy your paid products. So do remarketing, target same people who have visited your website or seen your video or followed you on social media, and try to convert. Okay, once you get 100 paid customers, then start a campaign with lookalike. So, lookalike means Facebook will find people who are similar to your 100 paid customers. Now, those people are more likely to buy. So, just do these 3 campaigns. That's all. So, set up an account in Facebook Ad Manager. Start with awareness campaign first or a click campaign. So, make people click and go to website. Once you have enough people going to website, do a remarketing campaign and target them for paid product. So basically do conversion campaign. They should convert, buy. Once you have 100 paid customers, go for lookalike campaign. So target people who are similar to your paid customers. Facebook will find. Okay, so if you put 100 rupees and you're able to generate sales of 100 rupees, that's good. You're recovering your cost and slowly it will increase. You put 100 rupees, you'll get sale of 200. Then you start making money, right? So initially you may not make money, just give it 1 or 2 months, you will recover your cost and you will get sale, right? So daily just posting for the sake of posting and all will not get much sale. So if you want sale, you want your product is good, go for paid campaigns. And from Facebook only you can run ad campaign on Insta also, right? All right. So that's all from my side. So guys, if you have any question, you can put in the chat. I'll answer 1 or 2 questions. So any doubt, any question? Does setting up shop feature help? Yes, yes, absolutely. Urmila, shop feature is very powerful. So if you are selling something, if you have e-commerce, integrate the shop button, create an account in Facebook, and integrate your e-commerce store with Facebook Ad Manager. And it asks for some documents, business documents and all. Do that, and then you can run shopping ads on Facebook. You can put shopping post, people will click, it will take them to your product page, then they can go to website and pay. It is effective. Any other question? Should content be different for different social media or same? Yeah, very good question, Devraj. See, content should be slightly, if you can tweak, it will be good. See, Facebook is dead. Don't focus and don't invest time on Facebook for creating content. So whatever content you create for Insta, just post it on Facebook. Uh, for LinkedIn, you can create slightly text based content. So like I create tips which are visual, right, for Insta. Now once in a while I create post on LinkedIn which are uh, like I created a post about completing 20 years of my career. So what all I achieved in the sense what all I did. So I taught in 4 universities, I lived in 5 cities, I trained these many people, I consulted with these many brands. So like that, some statistics. It did very well on LinkedIn. Now you can't post it on Insta because it's more like a text post. Okay. Now Twitter, if you can tweet multiple tweets a day. So on Twitter, I try to put 5 tweets per day. Whereas on Insta, it may be just 1 post per day, right? Or 2 posts per day. So little bit you can tweak. So same thing which I create for Insta, I put on Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere. But then I create some unique content for LinkedIn and I create unique tweets for Twitter. And YouTube, of course, you have to create separate. But whatever I create for YouTube, I create a image post out of it and put it on all social media. Similarly, if I'm writing a blog article, I'll create an image post for that where I'm giving or a carousel and I'll put it on social and drive traffic to blog. So it may be overwhelming. So you can identify what is your focal platform and focus on that. And others can be just hygiene, presence. Okay. All
Uh,
right. So yes. All right. Thank you very much, guys. So you can interact with me. You can follow me. I will type here my handle on Instagram. You already saw. It is Prof. Seema Gupta on Insta. On YouTube also, it is same. Okay. So you can connect with me on these platforms. And on LinkedIn, you can follow me on LinkedIn also. It is Seema IMB on LinkedIn. All right. If you have any doubt or query, you can also drop me an email. or you can DM me. So I'll be very happy to engage with you, help you answer your queries. If you have, feel free to connect post this. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, yes, for having me. Somdat, thank you for bearing with me all these days. And Sarita, yeah.
Thank you so much, Seema ji. It was very, very informative. I mean, the kind of questions I see across, it was really, really interactive. So I think your strategy of not having a slideshow really makes sense. I'm glad. I would request all our members, if you have any more questions, to just post it in the chat box. We'll just take it up in the next 5 minutes. I have one question for Mr. Malhar. I was just wondering, he was explaining about the ACO. So are you there, sir?
Malhar had a meeting, he left.
Okay, fine. So I think, Ms. Seema, I think we need to pounce on you if you have any more questions.
Yeah. I will answer if there are any questions.
Or could you just brief about LinkedIn? I would love to know because I'm into B2B space.
Mm-hmm. Okay. LinkedIn is fantastic platform for B2B. See, LinkedIn is very good for content marketing.
Okay.
So if you want to establish your thought leadership, uh, so it is very good. It is good for B2B marketing. It is good for content marketing, and it is good for building your professional network. So when you start on LinkedIn, no, first of all, you should make a good profile.
Okay.
So create a professional profile,
Okay.
because profile will be the first impression, right? So there, when you are choosing about us or writing a brief description, so you can use keywords.
Okay.
So like I will put SEO, digital marketing, social media. So try to put all those keywords. Your picture.
Mm-hmm.
So picture also should be very clear headshot,
Okay.
and it should have a close up, right? So people will see that, okay, it's a professional picture in a professional attire. So firstly, get the profile right. Then secondly, create content. So
Okay.
most people know they are passively just consuming content.
Okay.
But so don't passively just consume other people's content. So create content, and it can be just text content, right? If image is difficult. Preeti, I'm there on LinkedIn, Seema IIMB. Just check. Get for that content. Then basically identify people who are in your domain. See, managing your connections is very important. Normally we are very passive. So
Yeah.
what we will do is, anybody is sending a connection request, we will just accept. No, instead of that, proactively we should identify people we want to connect with. So
Okay.
who you should connect with? You should connect with your potential customers.
Okay.
You should connect with people in your industry,
Okay.
because what you want is to have the right connection. Because right connection, that means those people will engage with your content. Correct? If you have people, suppose like I'm in digital marketing. Now, if my connection is full of people from IT, from finance, now when I'm putting a post in digital, they are not going to like or comment or share. Now LinkedIn is also doing micro test, right? Now in micro test, LinkedIn will think I failed because my content is not getting engagement. So it will stop my reach, right? So that is why connect with the right people. So I will connect with marketing people, digital marketing. I will connect with CMOs. Got it?
Yeah.
And get recommendation. So once you have connection, then get recommendation. So for recommendation, no, don't wait that people will come and recommend you and endorse you. We have to be proactive. So every day I send 5 recommendation requests. It
Okay.
is routine for me.
Okay.
And I send to people I'm connected, because daily I'm sharing content. So I tell them that if my content has benefited you in your career growth or helped your business, then will you take a moment to write a
Recommend.
recommendation? And even if 1% or half a percent they do, So you, over a period of time, you build a lot of endorsement and recommendation.
So even the content has to be updated very often in LinkedIn, because it's
Content, no, not so much as in Insta and all.
Okay. Okay.
You can create maybe once or twice in a week.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how functional are hashtags in LinkedIn?
Less important.
Less important.
So in LinkedIn, don't use more than 4 or 5 hashtags.
Okay.
Just use 4 or 5 hashtags, not like 30 hashtags.
Yeah, this is very informative. Perfect. Well, I would request our members, I don't seem to find any questions now, so shall we wrap it up?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I will do the closing remarks now. Can I continue? Yeah. One moment. So, on behalf of Wikiflow Hyderabad chapter, I would like to thank IIT Foundation Hyderabad for our association, with special mention to Dr. Surya, Dr. Mudrika, Dr. Somdatta for the constant support at every point of time. We would also like to thank Mr. Malhar for sharing his knowledge on SEO and SEM and tips on how to engage the customers, stay on our website once it is found, and tools associated with it. I would like to thank Professor Seema Gupta for sharing her knowledge on online marketing with the help of social media. Your tips in Instagram, YouTube were so informative. I think we need to have another special session with you, ma'am. And a big thank you to all our Pan India members who have attended the session. Lastly, I would like to thank our chairperson, Mrs. Usha Rani Manne, for giving me this opportunity to head the incubation committee for the Hyderabad chapter. Special mention to our EC head, Mrs. Radharani Sunkara, my teammates, Manisha Tibrewala and Neha Reddy. And I would like to thank our Flow Hyderabad teammates, Radhika Agarwal, Ananda, Priya, Simran, and the backend IT team and social media team. This would not have been possible with all your support. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much.